Hey everyone, welcome to Mahjong Soul. This is going to be a let's play where my current goal is to get out of the expert rank and into the master rank. If you have no idea how to play Mahjong or Riichi Mahjong, I have a guide in the description that should help explain things. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, we got a game. Let's do it. Let's try not to lose. I've been losing a lot off stream, off recording. I don't know what about it, but turns out Mahjong, like, if you play while you're angry or, like, psychologically tilted, the game can tell. I don't know how it can tell, but it can absolutely tell. And then the other players, they're vultures, man. They'll just feed off of you and take all of your ranking points away. Anyway, this is a great hand. I feel like these shapes are pretty good. If anyone plays a green dragon, we can pawn that and get an easy Yaku. If you're a little confused, if you've just watched the Mahjong guide and you're like, Yusong, what's all this? What's all this beautiful accoutrement outside of your board? This is because I spent way too much money, like an amount of money that I don't want to disclose on characters and cosmetics for this game. So yeah, that's where this stuff is mostly coming from, in case you were curious. We could chi there, but I'm, how you say, a coward, and so I don't necessarily want to. Now, if you're gonna press me, I don't know if this 8-9 of circles shape is better than this 2-2-3-4 shape. I'm gonna say let's discard it for now, and let's work towards discarding our 8-9 down the line. But yeah, this game, like, I have a very patient significant other, and unfortunately I've said to her on several occasions, I just had a really rough day playing Mahjong, and she gets it. Or, you know, as one can, the most that one could get it without playing like 400 hours of this themselves, you know? Ooh, what a nice draw. Okay, this is an organic triple dragon, man. This is so good. This is a farm to table green dragon. All right, so we might even be able to go into Riichi with this hand. We're one tile away from being able to call Riichi, and that's a great position. I don't think too many of the tiles that we need, like the 4 or 7 of characters, or the 1 or 4 of circles, have been discarded. Sure, there's this one here, but there leaves a lot in the deck. Okay, I mean, this feels bad, right? This feels bad that we've discarded so many of these bamboo tiles. Certainly could have kept them. Could have maybe had the 2-2, 3-3, 4-4 for a little pure double sequence, but that's okay. That's okay. We could con here, but why do that, you know? This is the start of the game. We're just testing each other's resolve, you know? And there it is. And there it is. So this is Riichi. This isn't Pinfu because this isn't a sequence. And for Pinfu, we need to have all sequences. But this is a great position to be in. We're waiting on the 1 and 4 of circles, and people might be lured into a false sense of security because some of them have already been discarded. And yet, there's me, waiting in the shadows, hoping that someone discards it so I can start this game off on the right foot, you know? Okay. See, players are, I don't know if I really believe this, but like if you're errantly playing Mahjong, like not really paying attention, the moments where you start to pay attention are moments like this, when players don't just put down their tiles immediately, when they take a little bit more time, like when the rhythm of a game shifts. Like if I haven't been paying attention for a while, that's when I'll like zone back in. Has it led to much success? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, I mean, so there's like anecdotal evidence presented here that we maybe should have discarded this 8-9 a little earlier and kept the 2-3-4, because we could have had a mixed, or excuse me, a pure double sequence here, which is just 2 of the exact same sequence. And that would have been nice. Don't get me wrong. That would have been great. But what's done is done. I still think that this is a great hand. With Riichi, what happens is that, like, so we didn't cover this in the tutorial. And so I guess I'll just dole out this information slowly. But in every game of Mahjong, there's going to be this area, which is called, like, the dead wall. In every game of Mahjong, there's going to be, I think, I don't have the exact number. I think it's either 11 or 14 tiles that are just straight up not used during that game. So, like, you don't play with perfect information. The tiles that you want could all be in there. Oh, excuse me. Oh, get double wrong, son. Wow, devastating. Actually devastating. Okay, my hand didn't end up being that large, but that's okay. This person's hand is going to be a bit larger. They have all simps and Ipatsu. So this player's in a world of hurt. This player's in a world of hurt. That you don't like to see that to start off, but that's okay. In Mahjong, you can make some pretty big comebacks, and it feels really good when you can do that. This is an organic red dragon. This is a farm to table red dragon. Okay, what was I gonna say? So there's like 11 to 14 dead wall tiles, right? And what does this mean? This is the Dora indicator. So what this means is that the next tile, in this case, it's going to be the one of characters, is extra valuable this round. So if we draw a one of characters, I can show you, but it'll be shiny. Like the animation will go across it like it's shiny. And basically that one tile will count as a Han. Kind of, you can think of it as just 1,000 points. The scoring in this game is a little complicated. It's a little more complicated than that. So you want to hang on to those tiles. And like, for example, if this Dora indicator was the 3 of characters, then the 4 of characters would be extra valuable that round. So both of these would be shiny if that was the case. Why does this matter? Great question. When you call Riichi, the cool thing about Riichi is that like at the end of the game, if you win Riichi, you flip over another tile and you get a new Dora indicator. So suddenly like your hand could like double in value if that new tile points to something that you have a lot of, you know? Like in this instance, if we flipped over a new Dora indicator and then suddenly our triple red dragons was the Dora, oh baby, that would be nuts. Luckily we don't, or luckily and I guess unluckily, we're not in a position to talk about that yet. Hopefully I can showcase that sometime soon, you know? Okay, so you can see right there, the one tile do be shiny though, and that's because this 9 is pointing at it. So this was kind of like the worst example because like, it's basically the next number and the only one that's complicated to explain is this 9. So that's not great from a teaching perspective, but it's okay from a gameplay perspective. This hand is not great. We've got some decent shapes, don't get me wrong. Pretty unlucky to discard the 8 of bamboo and then to draw another 8 of bamboo. You hate to see that. Let's drop this. This is an okay shape. This isn't that bad. Why am I hanging on to this east wind, right? Because like, don't get me wrong, we're sitting in the east round, so obviously I want a triple of this. But once 1 gets discarded, it's really unlikely that you get a triplet because there's only 4 in the entire game, right? Or the entire round. So the chances are that you complete your triplet is very, very small. However, getting a triplet of the north wind is not as valuable as getting a triple of the east wind. So although this isn't great, I'm hanging on to hope here. Now, what do we see here? Someone across from us has discarded 2 white dragons. There's literally no way we can finish a triplet of the white dragon now. There's only 1 more in the wall, or it could be in someone else's hand. So let's get rid of this. It's looking kind of useless now. And if you're new to the game, right, you might be looking at this 2, 3, 4, 4, and you're saying, Yusong, why don't you discard another 4? You know, it's basically a sequence already. Hold up. What if we drew a 1 of bamboo? And then we would have 1, 2, 3, and a pair of 4, 4. And that's kind of sick. I think that's beautiful in a way. So what do we want to do here? Can I be honest with you? I kind of want to play like a coward. So they called Riichi. They're 1 tile away from winning. I don't think they're waiting on this east wind. It's a little risky. If I wanted to go full coward strats, I could discard my red dragon, which I might end up doing. Because they've discarded a red dragon, meaning that they can't win off of it. And, like, that's basically it, you know? If 1's been discarded, you have the other 3, you know that no one else is waiting for it. Do I want to fold like a coward? I mean, I'm in a pretty decent position. But is this YouTube channel just going to be a series of me folding like a coward? Okay, in this instance, you've caught me. You've caught me in 4K, or more likely 1080p, because my computer can't record in 4K. I'm going to fold like a coward. But sometimes in Mahjong, you got to pick your battles, you know? If we ever have like a monster hand, if we can ever go for like the biggest point hand you've ever seen, trust me, I will want to go for it. That is my sacred vow to you, the viewer. But for now, we're making like a coward and folding. Okay, that's fine. I mean, what's ironic-ish about this is that in discarding our triple red dragons, our hand is in like a much better shape. What do we want to discard here that's safe? I mean, this 2 is safe. So let's just keep folding. I know it's not a great look, but we're in second place. I don't want to like accidentally deal into like a monster hand and then slide into fourth, you know? I'm okay with playing a little defensively for now. And don't get me wrong, like, I think it's a little risky. It's a little risky. I think that it's possible for me to get out of expert rank and into master rank, but I don't think it's going to be easy. Like, occasionally I'll read articles or like watch YouTube videos about how to improve in Mahjong. It's tough. It's really, really tough. 4, okay. A risky tile to drop, but the reason that I was okay dropping it is because of a semi-advanced concept called Suji. And Suji is like, pretend you're this player, right? If you had a 4 and a 5, a 5 and a 6 of characters, you wouldn't discard this 7, you know what I mean? If you're winning tiles where the 4 and the 7, you wouldn't just discard that 7. So we know that 4 by proxy is a safe-ish tile to discard. That could be wrong. That could absolutely be wrong because I think the reverse is more likely to be true. Like, for example, if they discarded a 4, 7 is very, very safe. However, they could have like a 2 and 3 of characters and be waiting on the 1 of 4. So that's not exactly Suji. Excuse me. Can we just strike that from the record? Can we strike that from the record really quickly? Okay, so this hand is looking good. This hand is looking, I'll say it, fine. It's looking tight. We're 1 away from being able to call Riichi. And okay, you beat me to it. That's kind of rude. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little rude. I don't want to play like a coward this time. Why? Because I don't have enough information to play like a coward. This should be fine to discard. This should be fine to discard. Holy moly, that's a fast victory. Okay, this player is kind of running away with it. I mean, but sometimes you just get blessed, right? Oh my god. Riichi, Ipatsu, fully concealed hand, Pinfu, red 5. For a Mangan hand? In this economy? Are you kidding me? Alright, so now we are firmly in third place. I don't like being here. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I don't like being here. Ooh, okay. I mean, this is an okay hand. This is an okay hand. Because we already see this red dragon here, it's like, it's a part of the dead wall. Like, no one's ever gonna draw it. So, we know that 1's in the dead wall. It's pretty unlikely that we get a triplet of the red dragon. But call me an optimist. I'm gonna hold on to it for a little while longer. This hand is looking not bad at all. This hand is not looking bad at all. Okay, now that that's dropped, let's get rid of this. We obviously, like, we want to keep this white dragon. So, another complicated-ish Dora indicator are like the winds and the dragons. So I think I mean, in this case, the red dragon points to the white dragon being more valuable. I'm pretty sure the white dragon points to the green dragon, but extreme citation needed on that one. That's going to be a citation needed. Dude, I don't want to give it up. I don't want to give this up, man. Okay, we can keep this for now. I mean, like, this is very, possibly very dumb. Like, we can just aim for a fast hand instead of a super valuable hand. I think it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. I think probably in retrospect, discarding this might have been a little bit better. Actually, we're just gonna get rid of it now. We're so close. Hopefully someone someone discards the green dragon. So we have our Yaku, and we don't have to do any more of this waiting around. Then we can just win if someone drops the 8 of bamboo or the 5 of characters. God, I wish that were me. Wow, what the hell is this? Am I really a greedy sussy baka? Oh my god, don't watch this. Just don't watch this. What am I doing? Why am I tearing up a sequence? Okay, I'm either going for all triplets. I'm either going for all triplets or all doubles. You hate to see this. This is the greediest move you'll ever see. Do I regret it? Yeah, immediately. Sometimes when I'm streaming Mahjong and like my Twitch audience / community knows this. At least once a stream, I'll say, can someone explain to me what I'm doing with this hand? And we are firmly in that situation right now. I'm gonna need someone smarter than me to explain what I'm doing with this hand. Okay. I mean, this is not great. This is what you'd like to call a not great situation. So when you con, you flip over another door indicator. That's another like little nuance of the game that I didn't have time to explain in the original tutorial. So every time you con, you take the risk of like making your hand more valuable. Like if you had a lot of the one of circles, you'd be laughing it up right now. But you also run the risk of making everyone else's hand more valuable, you know? It's a very risky play. It's a very risky play. However, like new players and old players will know, it's very tempting to click on the con button. It do be extremely tempting. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is wigging me out. We are not playing that well. Someone is definitely gonna win before us. This all triplet hand is rare for a reason. It's really hard to make triplets. There's only 4 of each tile, obviously. And sequences are much more easier because, like, if you had a 5 and a 6, you could wait on the 4 or the 7. If you have a pair of the 8s and a pair of the 9s, you're only waiting on a pair of the 8s or another 8 or another 9. It's not, you don't love to see it, you know? Oh, come on, dude. Don't make me do it. Don't make me play like a coward. Not in front of my best friends. Okay, that moment when you drop a Mahjong tile and the other player doesn't start going immediately, which means that someone has the opportunity to pawn or to chi. Oh, don't make me play like a coward. Is one of the scariest moments in all of Mahjong. I'm gonna play like a coward. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna play like a coward. That's a very risky discard. However, we are now 1 tile away from winning. We win if someone discards the 5 of characters or the 9 of bamboo. And yet, oh, this feels bad. I mean, it just feels risky. But like, if you're watching at home right now, leave a little comment if you feel alive. Like this type of risk taking, oh my God, it makes me feel alive. Drinking when you're a teenager, nope, doesn't make me feel alive. You're violating the law. It's not a laughing matter. I'm exaggerating. But playing a little risky in Mahjong, it makes me feel alive. Oh, baby. I'm feeling the hair flow through my, feeling the wind flow through my hair right now. Okay, we're in second place. We're in second place. So to explain something about the scoring system, right? And please bear with me if you're a more experienced Mahjong player and you're like, I've heard this all already. Please have some patience with me. I beg you. If you drop the tile that causes someone else to win, you pay, like, you pay their entire winnings. You know what I mean? Like if they have a hand worth 8,000 and you drop their winning tile and they call Ron off of that, you pay the 8,000 points. However, if someone draws the winning tile themselves, the cost is split amongst the 3 remaining players. Now, Yusong, you're like, it's split among 3 players? That, you know, mathematically that doesn't make a lot of sense. So it's split with amongst the 3 players, but the dealer, denoted by this red square, the dealer pays half, and the other 2 players pay a quarter each. So you got a little more decision making when you're the dealer, which is why I love this game. There's so many little things that, you know, I guess separate good Mahjong players from great Mahjong players, and I hope to join that group someday, you know? All right. I mean, this is an optimistic keep. We're sitting in the north seat, so that's the only reason I'm tempted to keep this north wind, but this hand is not looking that great. I think I just want to play efficiently and maybe even for all simps. Maybe all simps, you know? Also, I'm playing during the daytime. I've noticed that, like, so I'm in Southern California. I've noticed that, obviously, because of the time zone differences, a lot of players from Asia will be on, like, later at night, right? And, you know, definitely a correlation to me playing at night and me getting absolutely shellacked. So hopefully playing during the day gives me a temporary buff. One can only hope. All right. 3 and a 4 of circles discarded. Now, a better Mahjong player would say something about that. like, oh man, they must either have great shapes or they must not have great shapes at all. Or they've just been, they have great shapes. Holy moly, I was right. I was absolutely right. So they called Riichi. Can I be honest with you? Second place is not bad. So first and second place, you gain ranking points. Third and fourth place, you lose ranking points or elo, you know? So I'm okay with folding here. I don't want to deal into this person. You know what I mean? I don't want to have him win. So we can play, Yusongs can play a little safe as a treat. They dropped the 3 and the 4 of bamboo, which makes this 3 and 4 of bamboo also pretty safe to drop. Why did I know that this one was safe? It's because the player previous to me had dropped it after they called Riichi. So if they wanted to win off of the 1, they had an opportunity there, you know? Am I really about to play like a coward? Yeah, I'm about to play like a coward. Don't get me wrong. Mahjong is a game of large numbers. And now, like, you know, you're just going to end up playing like thousands of rounds. And hopefully, now that I'm recording Mahjong videos for YouTube, we will get to see some of those legendary hands. You know what I mean? So in Mahjong, there's like Yakuman hands. And those are basically like outrageously lucky, outrageously valuable hands. Like one Yakuman is you just draw a winning hand right off the start. Like the tiles that you're dealt just make a winning hand. And I think it's worth like 32,000 points depending on what seat you're in. I think I could be wrong. I'm saying that a lot today, which doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, but please bear with me. What a great hand, by the way. Holy moly. Oh my god. Holy guacamole. Oh my god. Okay, so the point is, I hope I get to record one of those, you know, moments sometime. So not only is this a great hand based on the shapes that we already have, we can go for a half outside hand, which means that all our sequences touch, basically all of our non-honor tiles touch a 1 or a 9. What does that mean? 1, 2, 3, it's touching a 1. That would satisfy it. A pair of or triplet of 9s, that would also satisfy it. 1, 2, 3, it's touching a 1, it's satisfying it. This sounds vaguely like an innuendo. I promise you it's not. So this is looking not bad. Not only that, if someone drops a south wind, we can start calling like crazy, because calling Pon or Chi like crazy because we're sitting in the south round, you know? We could. It's very tempting, and yet I don't want to. And yet you can't make me. We could have maybe kept that 1 for speculation. There's always a chance that we draw another white dragon or red dragon. It's looking ever so unlikely, but you never know. And our hand is in a pretty decent shape so far. I don't feel like the need to race towards the most efficient solution. Okay, this 5 is not that helpful. There's also this like philosophy in Mahjong, or this like strategy where sometimes you want to discard your more dangerous tiles earlier on and save some safer discards. Like, what is this 5 gonna really do for us? We could go for 3, 4, 5, but that's not really like, I don't really want that to happen. Okay, they called Riichi, kind of rained on my whole parade. So why am I really mad? I'm gonna tell you. It's because they called Riichi when discarding a 5 of bamboo. Not always, but some of the time, like a large number of the times, it means that their winning tile could be the 4 of bamboo or the 6 of bamboo. I don't know what that's called, if there's like a term for it. Oh god. I don't know what that's called, but it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. So you kind of, like, you wouldn't call me dead discarding a 4 right now. What I am trying to do is trying to pivot into a to an 7 pairs hand. Oh god. Oh god. I mean, that's completing a sequence right there. Please don't win. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Please. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We can still win. We can still win. We've opened our hand. Oh my god. We can no longer win. They drew their winning tile, but that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully it's not a huge hand. It's a 7 pairs hand? Holy moly. Oh, and they flipped open a new door indicator, and then their 2 7 of wheels just got massively. Oh, I'm in 4th. Oh my god. Please, you don't understand. I'm trying to start a YouTube channel over here. My livelihood is on the line. Okay, so that's not great. Obviously, that's not great. This hand is not looking that bad, though. 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. We can discard this 9. Okay. I mean, I'm sitting in the west seat. You couldn't have let me draw that west wind. We're just discarding them right off the bat. Okay. It's not very kind of you. Don't get me wrong. This 3 is not that useful either, because we're waiting on the 4 and the 7 right now. If we kept that 3, we would still be waiting on like a 4, you know? It would decrease the number of tiles that we were waiting on if we wanted to finish with a 3, 4, 5 sequence. Okay, yeah. No. Okay, I'm starting to get tilted. Please, sire, just a crumb of good luck, please. Isn't beginner's luck supposed to be a thing? Like, I'm just starting out, you know? 4, 5, 6. I mean, we could open our hand and maybe go for all simps. No, I can't. Not in this economy. Not like this. Okay, that's a great draw. We now have a 4, 5, 6 sequence and a 5, 6, 7 right here. So inching ever closer to having a winning hand. Westwind and the Red Dragon, it's not that helpful, but right now what we're looking for is a pair more than anything. So okay, I mean, that's getting yeeted. That's interesting. We drew another 5, so that technically could be our pair, but then again, like, our shapes still aren't that kicking, you know what I mean? Ooh, okay. I mean, that's interesting. The west wind is our seat wind. Fools. You have allowed me to draw the west wind. Now I'll become more powerful than ever. Okay. I mean, that's weird. Don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily know what to do here. Can someone please explain what I'm doing with my hand? We're just hoping that someone drops a west wind and we can play off of that. It's not happening. Excuse me? This isn't happening? I'd like to talk to the manager of this Mahjong table. East wind. It hasn't been discarded yet. That's okay. I'm willing to discard it. We're not sitting in the east round. Okay, it's a long pause. The next player isn't necessarily going. Okay, there's the con. A new door indicator, though. Oh, okay, so they flipped open a 4 of... They've flipped open a 4 of circles. Now, both of our 5 of circles are really valuable. Please don't win off of this. Okay, thank you. Sometimes in Mahjong, if you discard a risky-ish tile and you say, please don't win off of this, it lowers the chance of them winning off of this. Now, is that true? Absolutely not. Does it make me more comfortable? Yeah, it helps me go to bed at night, dude. Okay, so this player is just legit running away with it, right? This is a nutty hand. I can't believe they conned into the 4 of wheels pointing at their 5 of wheels. I interchange circles and wheels sometimes. You'll have to bear with me. And you're also probably asking, you're sitting at home, the studio audience, you're probably asking, hey, Yusong, why has it been the South 2 round? Doesn't it go South 1, South 2, South 3, South 4? You're absolutely right. And you're a good student because that's an astute observation. But if the dealer of that round wins that round, as this player has been, we re-rack him. You know what I mean? It doesn't go forward. The dealer just continues being the dealer, which is good and bad. Like if you're in 4th place and it's the last round and you win, you get to do the salty run back. You keep going until someone else wins or until you're in 1st place. And that's where true comebacks are made. You know what I mean? Oh man, so call me an optimist, dude, but I want to hang on to this. Like we need a Yaku here. You know what I mean? Either give me another Westwind, give me another White Dragon, give me another Red Dragon. I just don't want to discard any of them yet. Our shapes are looking fine. They're not spectacular. Okay, punished for my greed, right? Immediately punished for my greed. Like we could have discarded one of these tiles. In retrospect, maybe that's a better thing to have done. In retrospect, that would have been definitely like a great thing to have done. Oh man, you know what? Fine. Have these white dragons. Yeah, no, it's fine. I guess I'll just you know, be the responsible one here at this table. I hope this series isn't just me getting salty every video. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that's likely, especially if we start losing. It's, oh my god. Oh, okay. I guess God's watching the video because I've drawn 3 freaking, and I want to swear, man. I want to swear so bad. 3 freaking 4 bamboos. There's only 4 of them in the deck. Oh, after I discard the white dragon, even though I could have arbitrarily discarded the red dragon, you give me another white dragon? Thank you. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? Thank you. No, please. Please. I love this. I love being dealt the tiles that I just immediately discarded. Thank you. It's going to be a salty series. It's going to be a salty series for sure. Finally, some good freaking food. 6, 7, 8 of bamboo completed. Still need some better overall shapes though, or just some more sequences. 5, 6, 7. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Getting rid of the West Wind. Look, it's too late, West Wind. A con. Flipped open the 4 of circles. Pause the video right now. What is the new Dora? What tile has now become more valuable because the 4 of circles has been flipped? Welcome back to the video. The answer is the 5 of circles. Why is mine already shiny? Okay, so... Oh my god, I'm gonna make like a coward and fold. Am I really about to frickin' fold? I'm gonna fold, dude. It's too risky. It's too risky. Oh, not thank God, but... Ugh. Okay, that seems fine. Riichi, Ipatsu, fully concealed hand, or Dora. Okay. The reason why it's more risky dealing into a player's Riichi when there's more than one Dora indicator flipped is because you get to flip open another one for all the ones that have been flipped over so far. Yusong, you literally don't make any sense. Okay, type me a comment. I was about to say angry comment. It doesn't have to be angry. It can be polite. If you want to see me explain these concepts in detail, like my tutorial, I literally scripted everything out, which is probably why it's comprehensible. So this is looking great. We got a pair of the South Winds, and not only are we in the South round, we're in the South seat. So we're really hoping to get a triplet of this, either through a pawn or from just an organic draw. Not gonna pawn yet. Not gonna pawn yet. Not gonna waste my shot. Just like my country, I'm young, frumpy, and dumpy. All right, Westwind, goodbye. Westwinds have been not really doing it for me. So why am I keeping this? I don't know. Optimistically, we could go for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not great, don't get me wrong, but it's better than nothing. We're really hoping that someone discards a Southwind. Anyway, if you're liking the video, leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like. Oh yeah, just call Riichi. No, it's just like I'm just trying to start a YouTube channel. I'm trying to like be cool, trying to start on a win or something like magical like that. I don't know if you really understand that it would help me out a lot, just if in case that could happen. But yeah, it's obviously I'm starting a new channel, so it's going to be smaller off the bat. But the good thing about that is that I can legit read all the comments, which is honestly kind of pog. I love doing that. So unless you leave a mean comment, in which case, ooh, it's going to make me steamed. It's going to make me real grumpy. Okay. Okay, so this isn't great. So we've made like a Ben and started folds-ing. That's a Ben Folds reference. Okay, we have... I mean, the player in first dealing into the player in second. This is like Amazon making a deal with Apple. You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't really change things for us commoners down here in the third and fourth ranks. All last. Okay. This is where... Oh, holy shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I mean, this is kind of nutty. This is where comebacks can start to happen because, again, we're the dealer. So if we win this round, we get to do the salty run back, you know? And our hand is looking great right now. Holy moly, our hand is looking great. We have the South wins. Wow, we just drew the 7, 8, 9 of bamboo. We're one tile away from winning. Really hoping someone drops another South wind. That'd be sick. So if we get the salty run back, it means we just like deal another round and we keep going again until the dealer is in first place or until someone else wins. Wow, the East wind. I'm gonna go for it, dude. I'm gonna go for it. Holy moly. I mean, God, please let this happen. Not only is this hand great, it has now become a half flush. We've only got tiles from the bamboo suit and honor tiles, which is feeling freaking fantastic right now. I'm getting heated. I'm getting hopeful. There's a glimmer in my eyes for the first time this game. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, just call Riichi. Ruin my entire freaking day, why don't you? I mean, and this was a terrible tile to draw. Because this is a really risky tile to discard. You can make so many sequences. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. So this is a risky tile to drop. Oh my. Do I want to release this video? Let's have this conversation now. Do I want to release this video? Yeah, I'm gonna release this video. Look, we didn't win huge here. In fact, we lost some. But I feel like we explained some new concepts. We played around at least. We were in there. We were fighting. This last hand was very exciting. We lost 16 ranking points. You'll just have to take my word for it since my webcam is currently blocking it. But that's gonna do it for this first little video of Mahjong. I'm going to be back immediately with a second video of Mahjong. It's probably already up on the channel. But again, like and subscribe if you want. It helps a lot. I would really appreciate it. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.